Hello, hello, hello. It has been a pretty crazy week, so I have had a bit of a hard time getting things done. But I am back. Sphene speaks of lived experiences and suggests she's far older than she appears. Considering the power of these regulators, perhaps it's not so far-fetched. No. I've never seen it for myself, but it's said that if a beast's soul is potent enough, a single soul is enough to induce a monstrous transformation. Bahamut. When Emmett Selk spoke of surprising civilizations and other affections, I wonder if he had Alexandria in mind. Having seen the beauty of the ethereal sea firsthand, I simply can't accept what they've done here in Alexandria. I understand this is part of their culture, but it's no less disconcerting. Well, we all have our thoughts on souls. For now, the important thing is we know what powers Ral Jah has at his disposal. It is one thing to separate corporal aether from incorporeal aether. But to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. It is no longer only Tuliol's concern. With this newfound power, Zuraja has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped, no matter the cost. Regulators give Ral Jah a frightful advantage, and that's just one of the devices he's gotten his hands on. If we have the chance at, if we're to have a chance at defeating him, we have to learn all we can about the technology he has at his disposal. Sure. Kakya. I don't know. Kafka. Regards you with concerned curiosity. I trust you've gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all. But for now, let's head back to Sky. At this rate, there's something you want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. understand the argument that we should keep an open mind if this practice is integral to their culture, but every fiber of my being rails against it. To think that everyone has lived here for 30 years, long enough to become accustomed to the way of life. What does Lamati wish to discuss, I wonder? A fudge! Didn't get to read Raha's. Oh well, I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tulial and Alexandria. And while Zeralja knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower Everkeep. So here, I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kakia and her people. I don't remember how to say her name. We do that as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust, but the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zeralja. Seeing two claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve, may I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Anvil's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she is the ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point, and knowing Zeralja, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out a possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tulial. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kaka. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when time comes, strike down Zeralja for good and all. What's more, trust you, Aaronville. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What from Wong? What if sentiment is clouding my judgment? True. That's always the way of it with you. Fine. If you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. Might cut this short. I'm not used to it. I stopped doing it for like 2 days, and I'm not used to it anymore. I'm exhausted right now. Yeah. Maybe just do the two dailies and that's it. Maybe. This is taking quite a while, actually. accustomed to seeing her make decisions like a ruler. Better that than her former vacillating self, though. Sorry. With the resources at their disposal, I'm hopeful the Kaka and her people will make great allies. The Devourer resolve is possessed of conviction and flexibility both. If the tales are true, she learned much in the course of the right succession. I agree with Wuklama. It's a gamble regardless of whether or not we choose to work with the people here. And more knowledge is better than less. While I'm all for dealing with Zorja, we need to consider how our actions may affect Alexandrians. They're not the enemy after all. Geode. You understand how regulators work now, I trust. It's one of those things that's best seen in action. Nostalgia. Jeez. The wildlife can be very dangerous out there. You need to take care if you don't want a regulator. Uh-oh. Hello again. What's the letter is? Not great, but whatever. Nice. No. Whatever. I'm not gonna go to anyone else then. It's a shame. Okay. Nope. Kaka, there's something I need to tell you and your people. Yeah, we came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoralja. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I'm prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Roja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. Oh, that stupid face. I realize this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal, so fight with me, I beg you. As you say, I go to line, and I doubt your resolve is in the least, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. I was gonna accept this. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Oops. I really hate that it's always freaking Alexander. It's absolutely ridiculous and infuriating to have to. Oh, god damn it! I went the wrong way. Did it change? I don't know. Oh. This Viper's doing almost as much as DPS as I am. He's doing really close to the amount of DPS that I'm doing. Actually pretty crazy. He's doing more than the DPS that I am. That's actually a crazy amount of DPS that he's doing. That was really good. Holy smokes. Right, and I'm gonna finish this part of the story, and then I'm gonna go. Oh man. Alright, let's go to the story. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, whatever. That one really. Whatever. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you. My fussy little bun. He's all the reason I need. That will not. That will never get old. Yeah, that'll never get old. Then it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Thank you, Kaka. Everyone. Together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zeralja's whereabouts. Is there a place inside? Is there a palace inside the tower? I feel imagine the king resides on the uppermost level, but while Queen's fiend and has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. And if we don't know his whereabouts, Zeralja will eventually march on Tulial again. That's when we could go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. In a sense, we'll be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person. I don't know if he would do that. I think he likes to be in the fray a bit too much. No, he'll take the field. No, I agree with that. Guesstimate, that idea, I don't know. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliol. After waiting for 30 years, first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him. So now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Koana, who bested him in right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no moves to attack him, show absolutely no interest in confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Koana instead. He'll attack Tuliolo again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliolo requires that Zeral Joff lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night. So the strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they need time to prepare their defenses. Should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Y'shtola, and we'll make sure to keep our comrades appraised of developments. Then you can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zeralja to move, you do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through the checkpoint. About that, Sphene said she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did. Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words was that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when you're working together. Right, like I said though, that's it. I'm gonna leave things here and continue the story next week. Yeah, I will be here tomorrow to stream weeklies and dailies though. Tomorrow's Saturday. So anyways, thanks for joining us, joining me for this wonderful story. And I guess until next time, peace.